What's up, guys? My name is Brent, or Golden Gun Films here, and welcome to another commentary, bitches. Anyway, so you're watching some Black Ops 2, and yeah, I finally decided that I'm gonna bring my HD PVR rocket back to Hapog and get a new one, because honestly, the people there, I called again, okay? I called again, and basically the same thing happened. The guy just told me to basically fuck off. Like, I go in there, I'm like, yeah, I think there's something wrong with my PVR, can you help me? And he's like, yeah, it's probably broken. And, like, I didn't even say what's wrong. And he's like, dude, yeah, it happens a lot. You should probably just try to go get another one. And it's just like, what good is that gonna do me? I mean, like, honestly, their support there is horrible. I mean, it's just kind of like, well, here it is, you know, if you like it, you like it, and if it's broken or whatever, well, go fuck yourself, basically. That's pretty shitty. Anyway, so, I've been watching a lot of Dexter. I know that show is really old, but I actually prefer watching TV shows when they're really old. Because, like, with Breaking Bad, I watched that 6 months after the show ended, and, like, so what I like doing is I like just, going and having, like, a marathon on it, and it's, like, episode after episode after episode after episode, like, and, I don't know, just that way, like, I don't know, because, like, I just stayed up till, like, 5 a.m., like, I started watching at like 10 and watched like Dexter at like till like 5 a.m. And honestly, that show was like really good. And like it kind of makes me feel like shitty because like I missed out on all the fun back when the show was actually like in its prime. But I mean, still. Yep. Anyway, I watched Now You See Me. That's a movie I watched yesterday. It's about like magicians that are going around and like robbing people for the greater good. And like they're magicians, so they go on show and then they take like a bunch of money from like a bank, they rob it, and then they like shoot it into the arena and stuff. And that's really cool. It's a good movie. I'm like a movie guy. I like watching TV shows. I'm not as hardcore as some people. Like my dad, he's watched way too many movies. uh, yeah, and basically, I haven't just sent back my rocket yet. I'm gonna have to go to my dad and ask him to bring it to the post office, send it back. And yeah, but like I need to start stockpiling gameplays. Like that's the thing that sucks though. Is my standards are really high when I go to get gameplays. Like I want to win. I only play free for all, by the way, which is pretty stupid. But free for all, I don't know, the consistency, it's just such an OG game type. That's really all I play. And if I'm playing with friends, and I can't play free for all, I usually either play search and destroy or team deathmatch. But basically, since I mostly play by myself, because none of my friends like to play Call of Duty as half as much as I do. Basically what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to stockpile tons and tons of gameplays, and I hope you guys like watching me use the M1216, because I mean that's like the only gun I use right now because I'm trying to get it gold. And yeah, I think it's funny that my name is Golden Gun Films and I only have 2 guns that are gold. I'm really close. I only need 100 more kills with the M1216 in order to get it gold. And yeah. And I'm going to try to switch it up with the gameplays, though. Try to use some different guns, but I don't know. And I also want to do a series called The Underrated and The Overrated, where basically one episode's going to be like 10 minutes long, where I spend 5 minutes talking about how underrated one gun is, and talk about how overrated one gun is. Like, for example, like I'd probably go and I'd do like the Chi-Com versus the MP7, because I fucking hate, well, I don't hate the MP7, but I think that gun's really overpowered. Like the MSMC, that's all I see in the kill feed. Like, I'll play free-for-all, and that's all people use. I mean, come on, have a little bit more class. Or, like, the Ballista versus the SUV, or the SVU, I forget the name. And then, like, or the S12 versus the Remington. And, like, I don't know, because, like, people are so stuck to their ways when it comes to Call of Duty. Yeah, I mean, what's the point of putting, like, all those guns in the game if you're just gonna have one really overpowered submachine gun and one really overpowered assault rifle and one overpowered, sniping? There's way too much sniping in Black Ops 2. I like to snipe, even though I'm not good at it. I don't understand people's infatuation with that, like, montages and shit. Like, sniping is not hard. Once you get used to it, you can do good with it every single time, to the point where it's overpowered. Sure, it's a little underpowered when you first start, like, using, like, a sniper, but once you get used to it, it's really overpowered. I mean, all you're doing is, like, scoping in, shooting, and then scoping out, and yet, for some reason, people get off to that. I mean, I understand, like, a no-scope is, like, a lot more, because that's, like, extremely rare to hit one. But I mean, like, going in and, like, scoping in, pushing left trigger, and then pushing right trigger a little bit after that, and getting a kill. I don't understand why people get off to that. I mean, maybe if it was in real life, it'd be more entertaining. But bye. And I ran out of time.